Hi you guys. I feel like my camera, it don't feel the same, but then again I haven't filmed in a minute, so yeah. But welcome back to my platform, my channel, my YouTube, whatever this is for you. Welcome back. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, commenting, and most importantly, thank you for your view. Thank you for watching. Thank you for engaging with me and everything like that. I am so grateful. So today's video, I just really want to talk about marriage and commitment, and I just want to share my thoughts, views, and just open up a conversation about it. Please do not take nothing I say, honestly. If you take it to the heart and you take it personally, then that's on you. But just know I'm just opening up a conversation. I'm opening up what I think about it, and that's all this is. Okay, thank you.
Y'all know that lady that came on here and was like, let's stop with the cussing, or the bitch, fuck, motherfucker. Hey, I'm gonna cuss. I like putting a little seasoning on my sentences, bitch.
But first of all, I want to say, y'all, I was watching, or I've been watching RuPaul's Drag Race. I did not watch season 16 because I'm waiting for that to come on Paramount, which I'm hoping it does. But I do want to watch season 16, but I've been watching All Stars. What is it now? Season 9 or 8? I'm in love. I love the whole nobody's getting eliminated, and then I love the whole giving money to charity thing. I love it. I literally love this season. I cannot wait to see what else the All Stars bring, especially with like no elimination, and then we do have All Stars. Like, it really does just bring an entire different game, and I love it. Like, and the queens continue to bring so much like creativity. It's like, oh bitch, every single time these people come on Drag Race is always different, but I love it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be making videos about that, so stay tuned. But I just wanted to say that because the new episode came out yesterday. Y'all should go watch it. I'm rooting for who am I rooting for? I'm low-key rooting for Vanjie. I love Miss Vanjie, and I'm rooting, I think that's really all I'm rooting for is Vanjie and fuck, I forgot her name. Fuck. But I think it's Angeria. I think that's how you say it. But I'm rooting for them too. I love them so much. I already know I'm rooting for everybody black. But now into the discussion of like what this video is all about. Is marriage, commitment, and having kids but not wanting to get married. And I was just at the gym and I was just thinking about, like, I've been wanting to talk about this for a minute, but I was really thinking about how a lot of people, especially my generation, I guess, and maybe millennials, just feels like we don't really look at marriage how I don't know the word. But we don't really look at marriage as like when we were younger, I feel like we all wanted to get married and stuff, but then as we got older and stuff, I feel like all of that was just out the window. But I also feel like having kids before marriage is such a generational curse that we don't even see it. Like, we just continue, especially, and like I said, I'm not judging nobody. I'm not coming for nobody's situation or nothing like that. But it's like when we see somebody's like having a baby or a marriage or something, we see that as like a celebration, you know, or like, I hope we do. Damn, do we? Do y'all? Shit. I mean, me, I look at it as a celebration, but I also look at it as, either way it goes, whether you're having a baby first or you're getting married first, it's a commitment. Whether it's a commitment to yourself, your lover, or your kid, you got commitments. 3, okay? 2 if you just getting married, and 1 if you single, or 2 if you singly raising your kid. Either way it goes, you have commitment, right? But people love to say, or like, especially like on Twitter and online, you know, people who don't think and stuff like that, they love to be like, oh my gosh, like, marriage is such a big commitment. Like, I really don't see myself getting married, but I would give this girl or this man a baby. So you want to see yourself being married and committed to this guy or girl, but you had no problem bearing their kid or giving them your kid. And at the same time, you're saying that marriage is too much of a commitment, but having a baby, a person for life, is not. That doesn't really make any type of sense to me at all. But then again, hey, but let's just talk about the benefits of getting married, honestly. Let's talk about the positives of it. Even though I don't agree with that kind of thinking, at the end of the day, you really can't tell nobody what to do with themselves or their relationship. But I just hope that you guys are reading into marriage. I hope that everybody's reading into two-parent homes, because I was raised in a two-parent home. And of course, because I was raised in a two-parent home, I have no idea what it's like being raised in a not two-parent home or in a single-parent home. But I know, and I also, y'all know I love kids and I love reading and like education. So I know that how much kids really benefit from a two-parent home. Of course, a lot of two-parent homes, or especially our generation who grew up with married parents, but maybe our parents hated each other. Maybe our parents were mean to each other, and you know, to us it looked like the only time my parents got along was when it came to with the kids, you know. But then a lot of us end up bringing that kind of thinking, or what we saw in childhood, we end up bringing that with us. Like I said, not even realizing how much of a generational curse either being in unhealthy marriages or having the kids before marriage is. You know, either way it goes, it can all be classified as generational traumas, curses, okay? But I think because so many of us maybe grew up like that, or grew up with our parents fighting all the time, grew up with our parents just always yelling and then bringing it onto us and stuff, it kind of made us scared of like marriage ourselves. Like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be married if it's looking like that. Like, I'd rather just have the kid, we get along with the kid. But then, like I said, when it comes to like research and stuff, kids really do benefit from a two-parent home. The benefits of being in a healthy marriage. I'm only talking about healthy marriage. I'm not talking about getting married just for the sake of getting married and having a ring, okay? We not doing that over here. I'm talking about healthy, genuine marriage, okay? When you really find that person, or when that person comes to you and you elope with that person, and then you make a family from that, you know, things are different. Your kids are going to be raised different, and you and your husband, you and your wife, yes. I'm trying to be all-inclusive, but I don't know what like non-binary people call their spouses. So let's just say spouse and partner. When you're in a healthy relationship with your spouse and your partner, and then you bring a family into that, the kids feel that. The kids can see that, you know? And then the kids end up just growing up with a different type of love, a different type of household. You know, I think a lot of times we see things that happen to our parents, or we hear things that happen to our parents, and we're just like, oh my gosh, like, is this really what's in store for me? Not realizing that we are the writers of our own story, and we do not have to be our parents or what we saw or even what we heard, you know? So, but you know, even now, like, a lot of people are pregnant, a lot of people are having babies, especially since the pandemic. But I ain't been invited to a wedding in about 11 years. I don't see y'all. I see more maternity photo shoots than I'm seeing engagement, marriage, anniversaries, photo shoots. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not judging. This is just my opinion. But when I see that, all I see is just repeating what our parents did. And like I said, I'm not in control of nobody else's life, but to me, it's like, I just want to be better. I want to be better. My kids be better than me. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's different when you just have both of your parents coming home to you, whether that be your dad's coming home from work, your mom's coming home, you know, you're working together as a team when you're in a marriage. So if one of you are tired, the other one's there, you know, you're a team. Okay, I got you. I can't bring this kid here, but I can bring this kid over here. Then the other parent's like, okay, I got you. I'll bring this kid over here. Or, you know, it's teamwork. And I feel like it's more of a teamwork. And like I said, if you're not married and you and your spouse and partner is teamwork and already doing it, then hey. But a lot of times we don't see or even understand or even have conversations about what being in a healthy marriage can look like for kids versus just having kids off of what we already seen, like I said, like our past and our parents and stuff like that. none of us really have conversations about being in a healthy 2-parent home, you know? So I just want to open up that conversation. Like I said, there's many benefits, you know. You're not bringing your kid from your house to the dad's house or to the mom's house. You're not doing that all the time. You know, there's not really going to be too many custody battles and threats and all that stuff that, you know, a lot of single people do or co-parenting people can do, you know. There's not as many arguments. And that's what else I be thinking too. Like, a lot of people be like, marriage is such a commitment, but like, even when you co-parent, that's such a commitment too, because at that point you had to throw everything out the window about yourself and literally only think about your kid in this situation, which can be hard because some adults are dumb. I'm not gonna lie, adults are stupid, okay? So even that is a commitment. You know, you have a commitment to your child to sit here with their other parent and really try to get along, you know. And then a lot of times, so many people or women, they get online and they get on TikTok, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those women where like, you're not gonna have a pity party for me. I can understand a lot of things, but when it comes to bringing a child into this world, because of your lack of education and because of your lack of research, I'm not gonna sit here and feel sorry for you because now you have to take care of a kid and your spouse or whatever may be left, or you're just do. And then y'all be saying that, and like I said in my last video, y'all be saying that, but they continue having more and more kids. So yeah, sorry, I'm not making a space for you to sit here and talk about how much you hate being a mother, how much you hate parenting. I'm not gonna sit here and do that for you, because guess what, that child literally did not ask to come here, okay? Neither did God bring that child here. You lay down, you had sex, you were ovulating, things went to things. So no, you're not gonna have that space with me. But you know, a lot of times people just don't even think about like even that. Like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? What can happen in 5 years? Like in 5 years, if you're not married to that person, and of course when you're married, like people could cheat on you and leave you. But like I said, if you're in a healthy marriage where you're consciously choosing the best person for you, you know, you're not gonna have all of that extra stuff where it's like, oh my gosh, in 5 years, like, I just don't know where my partner would be, or I just don't know how my kid is gonna grow up, you know. A lot of times people don't think about none of that stuff, but then you still sit there and have a baby. And like I said, it's not even just a baby. A baby is just the start of us being people. But we're literally walking, conscious, grown people more than we are babies and kids, you know? So, but, and then it's like when we open up the thing about marriage, or when we be like, oh, you don't want to get married before having a kid, oh, what do you think about it? Or when we just really try to bring a different light towards it or be more positive about it, it's like so many people are just like, but I don't understand the big deal about getting married, and I don't understand what's so different about it. And it's like, the difference is basically whatever you make it. Because honestly, if you go into a marriage literally thinking the same, whether you have kids or not, is gonna be the same. It's gonna, it might end up in divorce. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people also are not getting married very consciously either, or weren't, I should say. But it's like, well, what do you see for your life? Like I said, are you saying this because of what you've seen, which I 100% understand, okay? Are you saying this because of what you've seen, or are you saying this because this is what you think you're worth of, and this is what you think life is, and you're not even thinking about the other side? Because when it comes to having a healthy 2-parent household or a 2-parent marriage for a kid, hands down, of course, that is the best thing for a kid. And the fact that some people cannot even think that far with me, or when I'm talking to them, or when I'm like reading stuff online, it's like, oh my gosh. You know, like, have you ever thought that maybe you're different than your parents? Have you ever thought that maybe you don't want to bring another one of yous into this world? No offense. Because listen, I don't even want to bring another me's up into this world in the way that, like, in the way that I grew up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, do you want to bring another you into that situation? Like, what's going on. A lot of times I feel like part of it too, and sorry y'all, I'm just ranting, so if you have like specific questions, leave them in the comments and I will answer them. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, sometimes we just don't really realize or see that we are our own avatars. Like, you know, the same way how you get up, brush your teeth, you know to pee, you know to go eat. We're our own avatars, and after a while, you cannot sit here and blame other people. You cannot sit here and continue looking at your parents. Like, we have to be different, and we have to look at each other and be like, damn, could I do better for my kid? Could I have done better for my kid? And yeah, at the end of the day, though, of course, all that matters is that that kid is taken care of and that kid is happy, and all that matters is that you're doing your best. But if we could prevent it, we could prevent it. And I don't like when people don't understand the big deal with getting married, because especially with marriage, yes, it's just a piece of paper, okay? Yes, it's just a piece of paper. The white people made the law, yes, okay, yes. But at the same time, you low-key need that piece of paper because it's a part of the law. This is where your meaning of marriage has to come in after that. Now, if you still feel like, okay, I still don't care for marriage, cool. But at the same time, if you're saying you don't care for marriage, you shouldn't be around here just trying to get pregnant or impregnate and have kids by a person that you don't even could see yourself getting married to. Just saying. Just saying. If you cannot see yourself really spending the rest of your life with that person, maybe not have the baby. Just saying. And I also know so many women be like, but I'm having the baby for me. And it's like, yeah, but then when you have the baby for you, you're still gonna be complaining. So, but you know, even that thing is like, okay, that's cool, but still think about down the line and those long nights. Like, are they gonna eat you up? You know, because you never know when you regret something until you're older and you low-key just regret it, you know. But it's like, if we could prevent any of that, why the fuck not? And I have people just, and I also think another thing with being married is that, you know, this person is literally the first, according to the law, of course, and everything, but still, like, if you're sick, if you're in a hospital, like, this person is going to be the number one person to call. Why wouldn't you want that to be your husband or your wife or the person that you spend almost every day with? You know, you don't really want that to be your parent. Maybe siblings, because parents, especially parents, they still see us as the kid version of us sometimes. So with 50-year-old, you might want, your parent is not really gonna listen or understand that they're gonna be, first of all, think about themselves, but then they also gonna be thinking about like, oh, but remember when you were this old, and you know, why not have the person that you spend every day with? Why not just get married? I don't really know why people are scared of commitment, but because then it comes with the whole conversation of like cheating and stuff, which is low-key, or was normalized for a minute. And it shouldn't be at all. But hey, I also sometimes, like, I be thinking too, like, or especially sometimes with men or women, it's like, if your partner wants to be married, or if you do see yourself really spending the rest of their life with them, why not just do it and marry them? You know, it just shows how much you really respect that person, or how much you really do love them and think of them. If they're telling you that they want to get married, that it's a big deal to them. I want to get married before having kids. Like me, yeah, I be telling my boyfriend, I want to be married. Like, I want a ring, okay? I want to be married, you know? So if your partner is telling you that, whether guy or girl, okay? I'm not biased. There's no double standards over here. Either way it goes, if your partner is telling you that they want to be married, why not either let them go and let them go find somebody else? Obviously, you wait for me, boo. I don't want to get married, so you know what? Let's just be friends. Y'all, you know, why not do that? Or why not just, it just shows how much you respect the person if they're or your partner, if they're telling you that they want to get married and they want to do this before that, and then you're continuing just playing them, stringing them along. And then the whole thing with, like, even my boyfriend, we used to talk about the whole, like, I used to tell him 10 years is absolutely diabolical, insane, ridiculous, barbaric, tacky. To ask a woman to be your wife 10 years? You mean ladies, 10 years, if a man is telling you 10 years, you need to get on to skipping. 10 years. Here's the thing. We're grown, right? We're not idiots. If somebody wants to marry you, they'll know within a year. Oh my gosh, I could see myself marrying this person. You know? Like, 10 years is crazy. And my boyfriend, like, we used to talk about it, and he used to be like, well, some dudes, they really do need that 10 years, or some dudes, they just really don't care. And I'm like, that's okay. But like I was saying, stop stringing along people. Stop trying to build a future with people, but then leave out this one thing just because you're scared of commitment, or because you're scared in general, because of what you've seen, because of what you think. You know, open your mind up and respect that person if you really love them, and think about it at least. You know, don't just continue, like I said, string them along or just shut them down. Like, being married is bigger than just, and even some men say, like, oh, I don't want to get married because, you know, the woman, if we get a divorce, like, the woman could take everything or half of everything. And even that's just like, I get it. I do get it. I do. But at the same time, like, no. That's where you're just continuously thinking about the negatives of getting married, when there's so many positives. Bonding yourself with the person that you can see yourself in every universe, in every life with. Bonding yourself and really creating a tie with the person that you're starting a whole family with, or you're starting generations with, that you're living your life with. Why not? You know, is husband and wife sounds different than boyfriend and girlfriend. This is my husband sounds different than this is my boyfriend, you know? Boyfriend and girlfriend is still dating. It's still like, yeah, we're just still continuing to learn each other. We're still growing together. That's boyfriend and girlfriend. Once we've done that, and we damn near out here in Turks and Caicos living our best lives, honey, where you need to ask me to marry you. Like, but like I said, I grew up in a 2-parent home. So to me, it's like, I want that too. When my parents did, I want that. Like, I saw my parents not only be married, but like I said, the teamwork. Like, my dad would come home and watch us. My mom would bring us here and there. You know, we had both sides of the families that we was, you know, connecting with. Like, especially me, because I am not biracial, I don't know what you call it, but I am mixed, you know. So I was with my dad's side of the family, getting to know that side and that culture. Then I'm also with my mom's side of the family, getting to know that side and that culture. And I just want that for my kids too. Like, I just want to be married, and I just want to, you know, all under the same roof. You know, my mom and dad would be cooking, and then we all will help each other. You know, one person's cooking, one person is giving the baby a bath. And like I said, even like some people aren't married, but they do live together and they are committed to each other. And, you know, I'm not saying literally everybody has to get married before having kids. Like, whatever works for you does work. But there are a lot of people out here who have a misconception about marriage, to me, because it's really not that bad unless you make it that bad. Okay? If you ever think about it and then you do it and stuff and you're not ready, then obviously, you know, but marriage is a commitment, but so is having a baby. So let's reword, or like I said, let's just have more conversations about it, honestly. Why not? And let's just have open minds. So yeah, let me know what you guys' thoughts are. And like I said, if you have actual questions, I'm pretty much an open book. Just don't do too much, okay? But if you have any questions for me around it, or like why I said what I said, because like even in my videos, y'all be trying to comfort me, not even knowing that I don't give a fuck what you say when you coming from me. If it's not positive, or you not trying to have an actual conversation, you're getting no reaction from me. And I know I'm reacting right now, but it's okay, because I just want to say that even if you don't agree with what I'm saying, there's a way to say that, and there's a way to still have a conversation about it. So yeah, Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, commenting, like I said, and thank you guys so much for your review. Please let me know what you guys are thinking. Did y'all grow up in a 2-parent home? Was your parents married? Do y'all believe in marriage? Do y'all don't? Do y'all believe a baby is easier to marriage? And then, of course, if you're living it, because I am not yet. If you are living it, of course, let us know too, because it is different to really be there. I know, and in the moment. So, but just let us know your stories, your opinions. That's what this is here for. Express yourself, honey. Ain't no judgment. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Once again, happy June. Happy June. Summer is coming. Please enjoy your summer. Please be safe, hydrated, eat, okay? Have fun. Whatever you've been wanting to do, go outside and do it. It's nice, okay? I love you guys. Bye.